Good afternoon, gentlemen. Active Aussie back again briefly. You may have noticed recently I uploaded a video titled "Who is the Real Garbage?" and I think at the start of the video I said it was Thursday, but it's actually Tuesday here in Australia, so I don't know where that Thursday came from, so just a little mistake there. I'm getting my days and times mixed up lately. Just want to briefly talk about something. I came across a video recently in regard to so-called Chinese nightclub girls and how Chinese men are boycotting bars and nightclubs. I think this is a really great thing, this anti-simping movement that has been occurring. It started off in Japan, and it's been in South Korea, now it's in China as well. A lot of men are finally waking up and they're not wasting their time and money on women and dating. They're realizing it's just nothing but a big scam. When I stupidly, now I feel, when I lived in China for several years, one Friday night, this would have been about maybe 9 years ago, I went to one of these nightclubs in China up the road from where I lived, and I went in there. There were quite a few women in there from ages maybe 22 to 31, and most of them ignored me. However, I could speak Chinese fairly fluently at the time, but after a while a gal about 30 or 31 came and sat down with me, and I ordered a beer and she asked me if I could buy her a drink. So I bought her one drink, or maybe two drinks, I think. And at the end I was presented with a bill of around 1,000 renminbi, which was at the time I think the equivalent of 140 or 150 AUD Australian dollars, and that was a total rip-off. And when I was leaving I complained about the bill, and I managed to get it down to 500 renminbi, which was still a rip-off, but it's a lot better than 1,000. But apparently some of these Chinese men have been spending up to like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 USD equivalent in a night at these places. And these types of gals who spend years working in these bars, nightclubs, they are very vacuous and tedious types of women, and their life revolves around seeking validation from men and also from other women. And on top of that, a lot of them become alcoholics as well, probably to try and, you could say, cope with various sorts of mental illness in their life. So these places can be very dangerous also in Asia and the West, so young men should just avoid nightclubs. They're really terrible. Although over in Thailand it's quite safe to go to beer bars, and you can just say to the girls there, if they ask you for a lady drink, you just say, sorry, I'm not interested, and they will just go away. So over in Thailand it's a bit different, but you still got to be careful in some places there as well. But just a message to young men: avoid nightclubs in large cities in the USA, Australia, Canada, UK, wherever. You're just wasting your money and time, and there's a lot better things you could be doing with your life. That's about all. I also forgot to mention that when I was in that bar in China, I was asked to pay a so-called beauty fee, piao fei, which means, piao liang means beautiful in China, but it's shortened, abbreviated to piao or piao piao. And you might hear a phrase, chunk for piao piao, that means like long-haired beauty in Chinese. So just thought I'd throw that info in there for anyone who's interested. That's about all, guys. I'm going to go home because a severe storm alert has been issued and could get very heavy rain and large hailstones, but that's outside of Brisbane at the moment. But it looks like the storm could come into the city, and got the wind starting to build up. You can probably see the canopy of the forest moving around up there a bit. But it's not here yet, but I'll get home and just make sure everything's secure. That's about all, guys. Thanks for listening as usual, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.